What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. You know, man, David Benavidez, I think tonight is a night that he need to be real. Well, tomorrow night is a night that he need to be real conscious early in the fight. I think he need to. I think he gonna need to box and work the body and just really take his time with Morrell. I think Morrell will be a stronger fighter, just physically stronger, and I think he might be just physically a little naturally bigger than David Benavidez, and he got a reach advantage, and that could be that could become problematic if Benavidez was to, you know, go too hard too early and get just a little bit tired towards the back end of the fight because I think Morrell coming from the Cuban boxing, the Cuban boxers, they real good amateur and fundamental fighters. So he's definitely gonna fight behind the jab. He's gonna box and he may be somewhat effective early with a good jab and movement. I think Benavidez is gonna really have to take his time and set traps for Morrell late in the fight to be able to get his shots off. I think he's gonna have to figure out how to get on the inside, as safe as possible. I don't think he's gonna be to just bully Morrell like he have done a lot of guys at 168 pounds. You know, I don't. It don't seem to me as he don't seem to be quite as strong at 175 as he was at 168, and Morrell looked like he just looked real strong at 175 pounds. So I like Benavidez in the fight, but I really believe it's a fight where his speed and boxing IQ gonna have to be is gonna be the biggest factors to help him. I don't know who is the better boxer between just outright boxer between Morrell and Benavidez, but I think Benavidez will be the better fighter, and it's gonna come down to a fight in the second half of this fight. I really believe as the rounds go on, it's going to get more and more intense in the ring, and I just think Benavidez is gonna need to be strong late. He's gonna need to be strong late in this fight because he could find himself down some rounds early if he can't get inside in the first few rounds. I don't think it's gonna be as easy for him to get on the inside with this dude. The Cuban boxers, they know how to move around the ring good, and sometimes a fighter that know how to stick and move can cause you a lot of problems, especially when you want to throw combinations. He got to be there for you to land them shots. And I don't think Morrell is just going to be sitting there waiting to catch them threes and fours that Benavidez used to shoot. Now, he got a lot of speed on his punches, but like I say, a good scientific boxer can punch in between combinations sometimes. So I really believe this is going to be the toughest fight of Benavidez's career, and I think but to me it shows you that he's a real fighter. The fact that he's willing to take a fight like this, I gotta say, man, these guys do not like fighting guys on their level now, and Benavidez, time and time again, this is what he like to fight, and that's another thing why I give Benavidez the advantage as far as the competition he's fought in the professional ranks. Benavidez ain't going around looking for easy fights. He haven't been. Now, did he want to fight with Canelo? Of course, but I like the fact that he moved on up and going on with his career and not just gonna sit around waiting and hoping to get a fight with somebody who clearly don't want to fight you. And I think this is gonna be this is gonna be a dog fight. I really believe. I think Morrell is confident. I think he believes he's just as good a fighter as Benavidez, if not better. But I just think Benavidez's attitude and his speed should be enough for him to in the second half of the fight overwhelm Morrell once he start to wear down a little bit. That's why I say he's going to have to take his time because I feel like as the fight goes on, Morrell will start wearing down and it'll be a lot easier to get those combinations off and to run them flurries off like Benavidez like to do. And I think he'll be able to set traps for Morrell in the second half of the fight, depending on how he boxed earlier. But I just think this ain't a fight that he need to go out there gangbusters. I really think he need to be careful early against Morrell because his strength and his boxing ability, you don't want to make a big mistake early with a guy like this. So like I said, I think this is gonna be one of them fight of the year type fights. I think Benavidez definitely got his hands full, but I don't think it's nothing he can't handle. But I do think this may be the toughest fight of his career so far, cause I really think Morrell. I think Morrell gonna come in there confident and really feeling like he the better fighter in this fight. Not that I'm with Benavidez all day, but I just know this guy looked to me to be real strong and definitely a good fighter. And this is a guy I think he need to be smart with early. I think he'll be able to push him back. I think he'll be able to bag him up a lot more in the second half of the fight, more so than the first half. Once again, I think as the rounds go on, I think Benavidez will be able to pick it up and start running his combinations off better than maybe in the earlier rounds. Now, who knows? Maybe he could possibly come out there and catch Morrell with something big early, and start getting them shots off. But I would expect Morrell to be strong and sharp in the first 5 to 6 rounds, and I just would, for me, I would like to see Benavidez not give him no opportunities to catch him with a big shot in between early or nothing like that. I think this is a fight where he need to really size up Morrell and get a good idea of what his approach is gonna be before he start letting his big shots off and his combinations. This is one of them fights where I would like him to be a little bit more to disguise it a little bit better and not go out there with his best stuff early, and save it for the back end of the fight, because I think this gonna be a long, hard fight with Morrell Saturday night. But I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a great fight, and I think Benavidez will pull it out in the second half of the fight, and I think he'll get a decision in this one. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spiel Dog. I'm out.